Welcome back, Game Week King family, to another F1 Clash video. And in today's video, we're going to be sharing with you guys a strategy video today. For those of you who are just coming into the game, brand new to the game, this video is going to be great for you, as we're going to be sharing the best strategy we see working at the lower series for us, so you guys can benefit from that strategy as well. You're an old player starting off the brand new season, so a lot of new stuff. A lot of new thinking, new mindset, and this video is also going to be good for you guys as well, to help you with your strategy that you're currently using in the game. All right. So first up, there has been a little small debate about the starting of each race. People talking about the not to be boosting at the start of the race and all of that. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys right now what I found, that boosting at the starting of each race is still very important, even with the race start strategy or with the race start feature, where drivers are now getting a good or perfect or average race start in their race based off of their race start stats. Boosting at the starting of the race is still very, very important. So we're going to take a look at that first, if you should boost at the starting of the race or if you should not boost at the starting of the race. So we're going to be looking at a regular race start with regular driving, and we'll see how our drivers behave, and then we're going to be boosting one of our race starts to show you guys how the drivers will behave with boost at the race start. All right, then we'll jump straight into the race strategy that I've been using successfully on my free-to-play account. Not on this main account. I haven't done any races mainly on the main account. I have just been testing stuff on the free-to-play account, so I have a full version or a full complete understanding before I start to move on the main account here. All right, so there we go. Albon and Degrees qualifying way out there. We should have gone with like regular drivers here, but we're gonna go now for mediums and hards, and then we're gonna just cruise for here. At this point in the game, we want to see now the race start of both drivers, see how much position they pick up. And there we see we got a fast start with Albon and a poor start with Nick DeVries. All right, now Albon in there fighting, trying to get into the jam so he can pick up a position. There he goes, getting pushed through the jam there at Hungary. That is currently being worked on as well by Hutch. And DeVries is stuck in the jam right there, now moving off at P22. All right, so that's the race start on regular driving. Albon still P9, Degrees still P22. We're gonna forfeit because basically they're gonna maintain their position for the first lap going around. We see Albon trying to make a move around the outside of Ocon, got blocked, and there we go. So all right, that's the race start without any boost at the start. When you start on regular driving, that's what the race start looks like and feels like. Very, very, very mediocre. All right, now we're going to be jumping into another race, and we're going to be boosting at the start, and you guys are going to see the absolute difference when you boost at the starting of your race. So definitely you want to be boosting at the start of each race. Even with your race start score, you want to be boosting. All right. All right, so here we go, getting a match. Also, I will be making a video on the overall race start later down, probably in sometime in the week, maybe tomorrow or so in the week. You'll be getting that video. But here we go, back at Hungary again, which is nice. And we're gonna look at the difference now in start with boosting or drivers. All right, and we're gonna take a entire look at the complete lap, first lap. All right, so P13, P24 for Degrees, which we saw a while ago. And we're using the same tires, medium and hards, here, and we're going to be boosting now at the start. All right, we just want to see the first lap, then we'll forfeit, come back into the race for the strategy video. All right, so there we go. Good start and poor start, and we're boosting at the start. Albon already moving up into places. Oh my god, slammed into the jam there, lost some position. Look at Nick DeVries, up to P22 already. Albon moving back out in P13. All right, and Nick DeVries up to P21 already. You see, a while ago they were just like chilling, and now you see them acting very aggressively and picking up positions moving up a few positions on the first lap. There we see Albon moving up to P11, looking like he wants to take down Lance Stroll. Degrees up to P20, looking like he wants to go for another position. And there we go. We're now out of our power unit, and we've made up some good amount of places. So that's the difference in drivers boosting from the start and not boosting at the start. So you decide which one is the best one for you guys to use. All right, so let's jump back now into the strategy for you guys. All right, so just coming into F1 Clash 2022 or just starting a new season, the strategy has changed somewhat. All right, so the game is now the strategy, tire management strategy still remains in the game, where you could go 3-3-2 or you could go a 3-2-3 or stuff like that. It still remains in the game, but what happens now is that you have to pay close attention to your now your servicing time and your power unit time. So you need to keep close attention to that. So this is the strategy I have been using to maximize my servicing time and to maximize my power unit time as well. Right, so let's go. All right, we're at Imola, and as we just learned from before, we've got the first tip of F1 Clash 2023 best winning strategy. The first tip was to boost from the start. Now, the second tip of F1 Clash 2023 is not to use conserve. Conserve is dead. Conserve is dead. The only time you want to use the green arrow, is when you have low fuel. All right, so we're gonna go now to medium and hard tires. As soft tires right now in the game, no value, because it's really the season has just begun. Your levels are really low and your drivers don't have enough tire management to use soft tires. So you want to be going medium and hard tires for most of your races. Now with the old team order revamp, you can now put hard tires in front and medium tires behind, and your drivers will not struggle. All right, so average start and poor start, and we start off with the boost as well. And there we see Albon moving up already into one position up to P12. Degrees kind of stuck, slowing Albon, trying to get into P12, P11 there, but he got blocked in. Degrees now up to P22, trying to squeeze into P21, now up to P20. And then we're gonna just cut them down right there to regular driving right there. All right, so now all we got to do is basically just manage our servicing bar for a little bit, as the first lap gives us a little boost. Now all AIs, once you're racing against a bot, the bot is gonna be boosting at the starting of lap 2. So you want to make sure you save just a little bit of servicing as well. You don't want to boost out all of your servicing. You want to save just a little bit of servicing so you can boost to defend against that bot, and then your servicing is out and your driver will maintain his position. So this is where you're just going to let your servicing go completely crazy and try to hold your position. They're going to possibly pass you. They're probably not. As you can see, Albon doing a great job here holding off the rival Hulkenberg, and we see Nick Degrees now up to P17. So after you start, you use a little bit of that fuel on red speed to pick up some early positions. Then you cut down to conserve, and then at the starting of lap 2, you want to boost to defend the rival attack from there. All right, so now we're going to be putting in our go to pit order. If you have like a little bit of distance between drivers, you can go ahead and save on some tires and save on some servicing bar like that. Then you just cut it back up. You have to pay close attention when you're cutting to green speed. You have to be very, very careful. Hutch does not want anybody to be playing the game at green speed this season, so you want to be very mindful of that. All right, we want to go into pit here. For mediums, we're going to do servicing, as our service bar is really low, and then we're going to cut our Albon down to green and let him just go and see if he can pick up some position. He's now up to P6. Nice and easy as our Degrees now go into pit. Alright, so we're going to let our Albon continue to cruise. He's out in P6, nobody to challenge him. Now Verstappen pulls up. We're going to cut him up to regular driving to defend that Verstappen position. Now we boost degrees out, and then we'll cut him to regular driving from there. We want him to do 2 laps or 3 laps on regular driving there. And he should be good to make up some places. Then we manage our Albon so beautifully. We're going to bring him in now to service for a change of tires. And we're coming back to those mediums just like that. So we basically do a 4-2-2 with our Albon, and for our degrees we're going to basically do a 3-2-3 for him. All right, so we're going to boost now our degrees, and our Albon is now on his way out. We're going to be boosting him now because we were basically on conserve or regular driving for majority of the race. As you can see, Albon has a little bit of service, a little bit of power unit stats remaining. Degrees does not have, so he's going to be saving back up some. So we got to manage his saving. Once you're in space like that, all by himself, then you could cut him down to green speed, then cut him back up. Once you see a driver pulling up to attack, you bring him up back onto regular driving to defend that position. In a place like Albon here, you could cut him down there and let him conserve, save some servicing time, and on some power unit time there, and then you can cut him right back up, and there you see degrees, and then we're going to cut him back down right there as he's all by himself. Then we're going to put in our go to pit orders now for our final pit stop. We're going to do no servicing because we have been managing him beautifully from the start. Then you want to come back to your Albon. Look at him. Now we can boost Albon. He has almost a full bar of power unit. We're going to take advantage of that, and we're going to push him for this entire lap to see if he can pick up some places, make up some positions as well. As we bring in now degrees just into pit. We're about to run out of tires, but we're right at the pit entrance. It's a bit slow, and we boost him on in. Remember, we're doing no servicing because we have a good amount of servicing time there. Then we're going to just cut down now or Albon and boost or degrees, and he's going to be boosting to finish from there. And or Albon, we're going to bring him in for no servicing for a set of softs here, as we did a 3-3-1 strategy with him. I was planning to do a 3-3-2 with Albon, a 4-2-2 with Albon, but we turned it into a 4-3-1. So tire management strategy is still in the game. You can still use your tire management plan that you would normally use in previous seasons. And if you're new to the game, 8-lap races, you could use a 8-lap tire management strategy. For example, 3-3-2, or you could go 4-2-2, or you could go 4-4. But at this rate, you want to stay away from the 4-4 strategies, as the tire management is not so good at this level to do 4-4. All right, so there we go. Awesome final race, and there we go, winning exceptionally well. Albon up to P11. We're going to boost now past Piastri, who's on 0 tires. So you see him hugging the corner there. And now we're going to boost our Nick degrees to see if he can pick up this position. All right, so he's down to 0 tires. Oh man, looks like he wanted to, not 0 tires, he's down to low power unit stats. So he cut down to regular driving there. All right, so that's how you want to be racing in F1 Clash 2023. Just remember, don't use green speed anymore. Hutch doesn't want players to use that anymore. So you can't use green speed anymore, because it's basically you're basically hurting your drivers when you use green speed. It's now about regular driving and red speed for the most part. Only time you want to use green speed is when your driver is in a clean air or out by himself, where you know there is no issues and no problem with your drivers there. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. And that was our first race of F1 Clash 2022 on our main account here as well. And yeah, that's basically it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye. Shout out Christopher Graves, Alfredo Jr., and Touch My Billy.
confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn